Hello friends and welcome back. So before we jump into the installation, okay, so we have a different kind of installers of the Jboss, okay. So let us understand all the different kind of Jboss installers that we have from where we can download, okay, and then we'll move for the installation and configurations, right? So as I have explained earlier, okay, so we have two different offerings of the JBoss. The first one is the open source, and second is the enterprise, okay, where we get the support from the Red Hat organization. So if you want to download the open source, then you can download from the Wildfly website, okay. And if you want to download the enterprise version, okay, then you can go to the access.redhat.com, or you can go to developer.redhat.com. You can create your free account here, okay. You can create your free account and you can download and use the JBoss EF for your testing and learning purpose, okay. So because it comes with the support, so you cannot use in the production without the proper support license from the enterprise license from the Red Hat, okay. So you can freely download it, but for your testing purpose only, okay, not for the production environment, right. So once this has been downloaded, okay, then we have the two different ways for the not two, in fact, we have three different ways for the installation. But before the installation, okay, to download now from JBoss app, EAP 8 onwards, okay, we have two options, okay. The one is the online option, second is the offline option, okay. So for online option, we have an option to download the installation manager from the JBoss website, okay. And once the installation manager is downloaded, okay, then you can use a script that is provided in the installation manager, okay, which is jboss hyphen eap hyphen installation hyphen manager dot bat for windows dot sh for the linux, okay. With the help of this particular command, okay, you can directly download Jboss in your system, okay. But for that you need the active internet connection. You should have an active internet connection on your system, so that it will directly connect to the online repository of the Jboss, okay, and then it will download from there. The command is simple. You can provide the name of script, then install hyphen profile. Then the current version of EAP is EAP-8.1. This is a profile name that you have to specify to install the current latest version, hyphen dir, and the path, in which path or directory you want to install the JBoss. Okay, so once your installation manager is downloaded and extracted the zip file, and when you run this command, okay, so it will take some time. Okay, you can see the progress on the screen, and JBoss will be downloaded in this particular directory. So this is called the online method. Second is the offline method. If you don't want to go with the online method, or you may not have the internet connection on your machine, okay, or your server, so you have two different ways for that. You can download the zip file, okay, and the second you have a jar file, okay. So if it is zip file, you can just download the zip file, okay, and extract it. Download and extract, okay. The installation of JBoss will be completed, okay. But after the extraction of the zip file, okay, there are certain work that you need to perform. For example, when we download the JBoss, okay, the very first thing what we do, we create a user, management user, with the help of a script that is provided by the JBoss installer, okay. And apart from that, there are a lot of more configurations that we have to do, okay. But when we download the jar installer, okay, so with the help of jar installer, we can install the JBoss in the graphical user interface mode, okay. Just like we install the software on the Windows, we download the exe file and we double click and then we follow the graphical screen. Similarly, with the help of this jar file, we can install the JBoss in the graphical user interface mode, okay. So you download the jar file, or you can say you can download the jar file installer of the JBoss, okay. And after that, we have to run the command java hyphen jar and then your jar file name, okay. For example, that if your installer name is JBoss 8.1 dot jar, then we need to run the command java hyphen jar and then the name jboss 8.1 dot jar, okay. But before that installation, make sure we have java in place. Java is already installed, certified java is installed, okay, because JBoss is an Java based application server, right? So if it is a Java-based application server, that you need a certified Java to be installed. So before installation of the JBoss, you have to make sure your Java JDK is installed. If it is not, then you will not able to install and run the JBoss. Okay, and the other option is the RPM installer. Okay, so this RPM installer, which you can directly download in your Linux machine from the repository. You don't need to download the installer. Okay, the only you need a valid subscription of the repository. For example, if you are downloading it directly on your Linux machines, okay, then you need a valid subscription of the repository. Okay, and this is one of the command which is you can use for the subscription of a particular version of the JBoss that you would like to download from the repository. Okay, so once this connection has been established with the subscription manager command, okay, then you can run the DNF standard command. Okay, DNF is a command that we use for installation in the Linux. Okay, that is specifically from 9 onwards, 9.0 onwards in the Linux. If you are on the older one, like if you are in the 8.0, then you can use the yum command as well. Okay, these are the OS commands. So you can use this DNF command for downloading of the JBoss directly from the repository. So this first command to download the JBoss, you want to download the certified JDK as well, then you can run the command jboss-eap8-jdk11. So this will download JDK along with the JBoss, right? So in a nutshell, we have online method. In online, you need to download the installation manager and you can run the command directly to download. But for that, you need an internet connection. For offline, you have a zip file which need to be download and just extract. Then we have a jar file which will offer you the graphical user interface method of installation. The one of the benefit of GUI method is after you initiate the GUI, then you can create the user from the console as well. You don't need to create it manually, just like we do in the zip installation. Okay, and then RPM installer. So if you have a valid subscription of the repository, then you can directly download it from the Linux repository as well, right? So now let me quickly show you on the website, okay, from where we can download it. So this is a website for open source version. If you would like to download the open source version, go to wildfly.org download section, and from here you can download the latest version. Okay, and if you scroll down, then you can see all the previous versions as well. Okay, the current latest version will be on the top. Okay, and if you go to access.redhat.com, you can create your free account. After creating your free account, you can log in and go to the download sections. So here you can say this is the download section for the enterprise application platform EAP. Okay, and here you can see some other software that is available from the Red Hat. Now for EAP, the current latest version as of today is 8.1. So you can select the latest version and it will be display here. Then here you can see there are different kind of installers, okay, and you have a source code as well. Okay, so this is one of the condition of the open source licensing. Okay, if you adopt any of the open source software and you do any kind of a enhancement in that, okay, then you need to make sure the source code is available for that. So you can download the source code as well, okay, for Jboss. So this is the first one, Jboss Enterprise Application Platform 8.1. So this is the zip installer. You can download it from here. Click on the download, okay, and then download will start. And then if you would like to go for the installation manager, then this is the installation manager that you can use to directly download the Jboss in the online mode. Okay, so with the help of this, you don't need to download any installer, right? So here you can see the zip installer is getting downloaded. If you would like to download the installation manager, you can click here. Okay, it will download the installation manager in your system. You would have to download the jar file if you want to install the Jboss in the graphical user interface mode. Then you can use this third option, which is the 8.1 installer. Okay, so if you click on this installer download, okay, it will take some time to download, okay, based on your internet speed. Okay, and then the software will be downloaded in your system. So the first one is the zip installer. Second is the installation manager, which we use for online installation of the Jboss. Third is the jar installer, which we use for installation of the Jboss in the graphical user interface mode. Okay, so if you are on the Windows machine, that is a pretty straightforward to install it using the graphical user interface. But if you are on a Linux machine, okay, and you want to install using the graphical user interface, okay, specifically if you are using or accessing your Linux machine remotely with the help of some tool like Putty, okay, then you need to ensure that some of the supporting software is there. by which you can install your Jboss in the graphical user interface board. Okay, so for that we have a VNC server, we have a Xming, there are some other more softwares are there. Okay, you have to ensure that that has been properly configured in your Linux machine before you initiate the graphical user interface installer, right? So here, if I show you, you can see here the files are downloaded. So this is my installation manager. This is a zip file installer, and this is the jar file installer for the installation, right? So let us do the installation in our next session.